Hi guys, it's Morgan Tara here, Lisa, and I'm doing a reading for those people that are actually guided to be here to hear this message. So I'm actually feeling guided to do a message for the collective of the Twin Flame Collective, for soulmates, for those people that have a divine masculine, divine feminine connection. Felt strongly guided to share a message with you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. Spirit sends messages in a range of ways, and this evening I've been receiving a number of messages, but also on meditating I received messages that there were some blockages and things that needed to be communicated in the connection with you and your divine person. And also music, lyrics, songs in lyrics, which I'm not going to go into completely because I don't want to, this isn't going to be a long reading. It's going to be, 10 minutes or less. It's just the messages that you need to hear in relation to your connection with your divine masculine, divine feminine connection. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is going to be my very first one for my channel. So I am just going to read whatever I feel guided to read, which I believe is here to send a message, a very clear message to you guys in the Twin Flame Collective. So I am going to, I feel guided to use this deck first, which is the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck. I am going to shuffle that deck. I have pre-shuffled all of the decks, but I'm going to be using multiple decks here, and I'm just going to be reading freestyle, the messages that I need to share with you in this collective. Now, I'm not going to be explaining the energies of the cards, rather I'm going to be pulling the cards and I'm going to be giving you the message without examining the cards, okay? So I feel like someone that you're connecting with in the Twin Flame Collective rather is someone who I feel like you have recently rebirthed a connection with. So in this connection, I feel like you've had a past, you've had a very a lengthy past. You might have known this person for some time. Spirit is telling me, and I feel like there's been an ending in the past, but you're actually in a position currently where you are rebirthing something new with this person. I feel like it did take a little while for this connection to rebirth. It might have been a slow burn. It might have been that it took a little while for one of you to get over what happened in the past and move forward. But I feel like you felt divinely connected to this person and had a spiritual connection, and therefore I feel like that caused you guys to feel as though you should have been. I feel like that's what brought you guys back together in a connection. You have reconnected, and I feel like now there's a strong energy of balance currently in the connection. And when I say balance, I mean I feel as though whoever is embodying the feminine energy, and remember there's no gender, so whoever's embodying the feminine energy in the connection is viewed as very nurturing by the masculine in the connection, and as a result they're very drawn to this person. They feel as though this person is someone that they are divinely meant to be with. They're a soulmate, someone who they completely have a lot of love and devotion for, and rightly so, because that person embodies a very beautiful energy, someone who everyone feels drawn to because they're so nurturing and they're so motherly. And you may even have a child with this person, I'm hearing from Spirit, or you may be even pregnant. I feel like someone may be pregnant in this connection, and there may be a child on the way, is what I'm hearing. And I feel like this person, the feminine energy who's embodying an Empress energy, would make a perfect mother. I feel like that the masculine feels that way about their feminine. I I feel like in the past, you know, there were things that that pulled you apart. And it may have been that, you know, there were options in this connection for one of you, the masculine or the feminine. I feel as though it was the masculine. I feel like they were drawn away, and it doesn't necessarily mean by other, you know, love opportunities. I feel like they were drawn away by you know, a range of different things. I think work pulled them apart. You know, they had so many commitments at work that they found it hard to maintain the connection. I also feel like friends got involved, and, you know, might have been overbearing and just demanding so much of their time, and they felt, you know, that they needed to they felt that they needed to you know, be this young, free energy, and they didn't want to seem like they were tied down to this feminine. I feel like they had to embody a more of a masculine energy, and someone that, you know, hey, I don't, you know, take no crap from no one. I don't have no woman telling me what to do, kind of energy. And obviously take it as it resonates. It could be the other way around. I'm not reading gender. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing from spirit and what I'm seeing in the messages here in terms of the energies. But I feel at the same time also that whoever was in this energy, you know, that they felt like they needed to feel single for a while, and they might have taken options, you know, and reprioritize this connection as not their top level of connection, of priority rather. I feel like they prioritized it down, you know, below work, friends, and just, you know, hobbies, things that took their time and time away from the connection, and the connection sort of took a back seat. I feel like, you know, they were very cutting at that time, and they might have been very cold towards the other person in this connection, the divine masculine, divine feminine, however it resonates. I feel like, you know, they were very, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? They were cold, but they were also very verbally, you know, confrontational. You know, they made it really clear that they felt bogged down in the connection, and they wanted something more for themselves. They wanted to be able to do other things. They didn't want to just have this connection as their priority in their life. Whoever this energy, it resonates with, the masculine or the feminine. I feel like, you know, it required, you know, the other person to have a lot of strength and courage, but also to find strength from within, that, you know, this wasn't the be all and end all for them. They didn't need to have this connection in their life. I feel like they found a sense of, during this period of time where this where the person in this connection, in this divine masculine, divine feminine connection, took solace elsewhere, and, you know, spent their time outside of the connection. I feel like it gave the other person in this connection an opportunity to find the strength within themselves, and also learn things about themselves that they may not have learned otherwise. You know, I feel like they were quite codependent in this connection, and as a result of the other person pulling away and taking more interest in other areas of their life outside of love and outside of this commitment, and realizing, not realizing at the time how important it was to them, but it took time for them to come to that, only after they walked away. And quite often that's how we learn things, through, you know, realizing its value once it's gone, once we've lost it. So I feel like it caused the other person in this connection to really go within and become more, you know, to develop strength and less codependence in the connection. And as a result, I feel like they embodied an Empress energy, an Emperor energy rather. So I feel like, you know, we do have the Emperor and the Empress here that I've pulled that are actually covering each other. So the Empress and the Emperor here. So there's certainly, you guys are meant to be together. You are a divine connection, divine masculine, divine feminine. You're soulmates. You were destined to be together. This was something that was written in the stars, guys, and I feel like that is what's brought you guys back together in this reconnection after there's been an ending. It did happen slowly, but eventually you guys did find your way back to each other. It might have taken, you know, a little bit of time to eventuate, but yeah, someone reprioritized their connections and their time, and it took them away from the connection. But they now realize that you are the Empress or the Emperor, as it take it however it resonates for divine masculine, divine feminine in this connection. Yeah, so there's a strong, you know, sense here that you guys now feel like you are destined to be together, and I feel like the connection is very stable, it's very committal, and it's at a place where you guys really are, you know, have a lot of love for each other currently, and you know, there's nothing that's interfering with this connection currently. It's very strong, and in fact, you know, you both are putting a lot of hard work into it, and you view it as very valuable. Very valuable indeed, you know, this connection. So currently you guys are really putting in the time and effort into this connection, and it's taken you know, an ending in the past, and you know, taking it for granted, I guess, to actually bring about something different, you know, to bring about positive change in the connection, to make it something that's now viewed as more worthwhile and more valuable to both of you. I feel like you both equally feel this way now, and I feel like, you know, with the Empress being here now, you know, twice, as well as the Emperor, there is a really strong energy that there's a strong message here from Spirit, right, that the Divine Feminine in this connection has extremely high value, you know, to whoever comes across her. She is, when she walks into a room, she lights it up. When she is around people, they're drawn to her. When she, you know, is talking, people listen. When she speaks to her children, if she's a mother, they listen, they respect her a great deal. She's a very motherly, nurturing, instinctive parent, maternal. As I said, may even be pregnancy on the card here, birthing something new. There may be children involved in this connection, and I feel like a very strong, powerful mother who's well respected, who's very hardworking, and just holds high value within the family dynamic, not just within this connection, but also within the people around her. If you don't have children or they're not pregnant, I think this relates to your connection, but also to the people that know and love her. So family members, friends, viewed as very, very abundant, very positive. People are drawn magnetically to this person in this connection. Remember, it's not there's no gender here, so we're just talking about whoever embodies that divine feminine energy of an Empress in this connection. You know, but I feel like it definitely didn't come easy. There's been an ending in the past where there was something very, you know, hurtful that happened between the two of you, a betrayal of some form, and I feel like it was really shocking, you know, with the Tower here and the Ten of Swords. So an absolutely shocking ending here, you know, something that wasn't expected, of course, but currently, you know, sitting in beautiful energy with the Sun and the Empress here. You know, things are really in a good place currently after a period of, you know, difficulty between the two of you. There's been positive change. It did take some time to come in with the Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow moving energy that brought about change in this connection and made you guys realize just how valuable this connection was. But I feel like right now you guys are the Emperor and the Empress. You are matching, you know, you are the matching court cards. You are the real deal. You are the real thing. So you and your divine masculine, divine feminine, your twin flame, whatever you like to refer to your other person as, is absolutely the person for you. Now, they did have, you know, a choice in the past between, you know, whether they wanted to prioritize this connection or they wanted to prioritize other things, other aspects of their life. As I mentioned earlier, career, you know, hobbies, friends. I feel like friends had a strong play in this. They may have tried to convince your person that, you know, that they were, you know, tied down and they were, you know, being, you know, controlled to a sense, that they didn't have their freedom anymore, and it made them want to go even further into their masculinity and prove that they were not being controlled. But I certainly do believe that, you know, we've got the Empress here again. We've now got the Empress 3 times and the Emperor. So there's, you know, there's I mean, the Empress as I've said, you know, someone very beautiful, someone very abundant, someone very nurturing, very loving, very giving. And we now have the Empress 3 times. Guys, I can't express any further or any more how abundant this feminine energy is to this masculine. This masculine energy just sees this feminine energy as the most abundant, beautiful thing that they've ever, you know, laid eyes on. There is absolute loyalty and commitment to this Empress energy. And once again, I definitely feel as though there is, if there isn't children already involved or a pregnancy, there's going to be one in the near future. With the Empress card here 3 times in this spread, there's a strong energy of maternal instinct here. Whether it be, you know, that you have children previously, or you're in a blended family where this person has children of their own, or you have children that they are, you know, step parenting, this person is certainly, you know, going to be bringing about their motherly instinct in this connection. And you have a lot of love for this divine feminine. And yeah, you know, it came in after a period of you guys needing to have, you know, some time apart from each other, some time to heal, but also some time to actually reflect on the connection and see it for what it truly was. Yeah, beautiful and beautiful connection here between you guys and this divine feminine, divine masculine connection. Positive messages from spirit, but also I'm hearing a massive amount of love and abundance for you guys. And I feel like, you know, that things, you know, they didn't necessarily go the distance in the past, but they're going to be going the distance in terms of, you know, current energies. You guys are really, you know, set to go the distance. You have a lot of love for one another, but you also have, you know, the universe is on your side. The universe feels like this is the right thing. I feel like the universe thinks this is justice. This is the universe at play, pulling you guys back together again where you're meant to be, and the universe believes this is fair, and this is right and just, and it is what is meant to be, because the universe, you know, the universe has the final say in everything. The universe decides what is divinely gifted, and you guys are just absolute, you know, a match made in heaven. The Empress and the Emperor. So there's certainly a positive message here, guys, that, you know, you don't need to fear that there's going to be any problems between the two of you. In this connection, divine masculine, divine feminine, you are, you know, you need to remember how powerful you are, how powerful this love is. You need to hold on to that. You need to remember that, you know, you guys embody something that very few people have, and many people envy. So my message to you guys from spirit, from my guardian angels, and from the universe, from all divine beings that, you know, are gifted and know a lot more than we do, and is that this is a divine connection that cannot be matched by any other, and this is going to go the distance, guys. This is going to go the distance, and you just don't need to fear, because, you know, justice will prevail. Even though there was an ending, there is a lot of love here now. The Empress energy is extremely strong in this, and the Empress, to me and to spirit and the universe, as they're telling me, is the most abundant card and abundant energy and court card in the deck. So you guys have got a match made in heaven, and people are going to be envying you guys. They're going to want what you have. They're going to be looking up to you guys and wishing that they had the love and connection and attraction and stability and foundations that you guys have. And it may have came back together suddenly after an ending, but it certainly is at a very stable place for you guys. And you know, this is the divine stepping in, pulling the divine masculine and divine feminine together in a way that just, you know, cannot happen any other way but organically. This is meant to be. Okay guys, that's the message I have for you from Spirit for the divine masculine, divine feminine twin flame. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it resonates. I believe if you're listening to this message, there's a good chance that it does resonate, because I feel like Spirit's telling me that this message is for those who come across this message. So I truly hope that this is your story. Thanks guys, I'll see you on my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you.